na fe first stories no mramona say Arsenal for no set tone ediama na no pe wa bra ye de amano ni nsem no nyina no enso ma ye tefra no pe e wo show no so na no mancha and also bounce e wa we wonim say Arsenal boboku no wo mo so edi red card e wa bra numerical disadvantage attack can say 10 against 11 na ka Arsenal e ya de winning game no nyina no wo mo so na ye ya ho do na mo e last minute no and about say boboku fan say Man City wo mo so na be take come game no and no so na ye too much about so the SMP na no and some other free moba now wonim say from Enrad de ban nyina German say can say yes it's a Premier League for nyina no wo mo so na de mo some e de group paper so e de akwa the Premier League campaign for clubs wo mo see akwa Premier League no adan wo mo so wo tiri e ba say no ma bi Arsenal for nyina no enom ntwaye na domo kan nyina no say enye na no game mo ne Man City ebo ye nko na o matena se ahwe ana cha so matena se asese enwu say Arsenal boboko no ababa dane omusu esasere moment ya be kase bi ade bi eye osu na cha samsa ade no eba be osu ban anas ade when Arsenal for ba obon say as a ball no ye bebo ase ye mo na bi delay tactics bi wo mo ye time wo ma show just Arsenal early no na some so mo ye delay tactics and what wo mo tiri ye ba say biem and some aye ne kan say dark art just no and some just a game no mo just the mo kan nyina no and some say bi aya na say wo ma cause confusion kakra na bi a game no ye daba hot na just say a delay time e bi a time a referee be so me for opponent ankwada and you ma kasa and san you ma nyina no and no some am time I was here bono and so te enti me say can say wo mo so professional aye game match officials limited aye trying to and some kind of PGMOL amo and a kobasa clubs wo mo so our Premier League no wo mo so adisa complaint akwa down mo na ye busa manager ye fa so Pep as anya bia new me course no nyina no e ba sa ya de asem na woka and some adecha wo players na sense the moment e be opponent ta ba start sane ma no ya na ama boys no amubufu ye unsa Bernardo Silva no and it just a boys aka omu nyina no e question Arsenal omu mentality and a coach no say onom say be a team aye sane ma na jo kan say mamu lose mu focus mon fa mu focus and come out and what mun defend mo ho our brabo focus no nyina no waso omonom omu ye team omu ye honest omu no omu me kan tro say be ye ba attacking football ye bebiem na bi obeduru pa na so aba be kan to adwom wasem omu ye honest ntinyame ye adoma return leg game our tena bi abekosom our Emirates Stadium Man City be kwa we nyina no o be kwa kobiem akobo enom aye message a manager no say what demand nkwada no yintio Pep our brand young command say and also apajaba
defend yourself and focus in the game, focus what they have to do. So we try to what we have done many years, but defend yourself. That's all I ask. Never I know what is the opponent is going to do, is going to face, and just tactically have always a way to try to do it, and defensively, offensively, and the behaviors for like we cannot control. Don't go away for the real is important. Is the game, and we are an honest team. Like we go there and try to do our best, and yeah, that's all. Defend.
Yes, I know I message according to manager Fanasa Papa say Yano demand and Quadana our branding in any tactics abobokua. Yafanas Arsenal a use to set a bear boys no woman lose you focus na ebm ayakwadana Yafana Rodri Shaq Mame Rodri said I'm about to Jano pay Emma make controls and raw no managers a Man City woman so doctor about quiet fans to marry and a koi and watching a lady and so kind of our promo kosha doctor na Yafana Sal Ramon Kugat just I want something in our brain no answer American ya tonim sa brontena Yafana Sal Rodri and some be at the Genesis season way want to me Emma Bob BM Emma Man serious answer the moment Yabeka what damage ligament no ACL na just anterior cruciate ligament and damage dia wo ko be say be 6 months and 8 months uti anya year wo ko be say afi e wa bra wonti no kase no reminder of the season nya dey say boy no and some abobie na jaminya no sa no pai yes woman carry out a test I'm a test no woman some area na jameme say can say Man City a doctor na odi ache Kobe Emra and Barcelona am doctor na one so your fan say Ramon Kugat awo yo bia one some specialize our sa interest ni nyina mo no yes wo do mo bi no so tonche a answer boy no obo edema Spain ono anana no euros Barcelona nyina no wakoche ne can say best player and some our tournament to Rodri no wanya kwada bia keke to mo say doctors a wo mo ya adwuma national team our German can say wo mo so ba yo mo so de ahwe na wo mo yo medical test area na fa ye ho bretintin a akwada na fa no say Rodri abetena fie enti Dr. Ramon Kugat awie and what Dr. Edu Mari enso awie wo mo twa Spain wo mo national team doctors and so mo so ebe carry out mo so test am no kase no enso na update eba ho nsem ni nyina no ye de am ye tefana dintia no pai me de betu twase bia na chasa Rodri aba the first abisha game na sampo ebia na match atwato wo bom ajama Man City na sekere ni nie mabeka chasa Real Madrid for no die wo mo so empire aye ba kope na empire Real Madrid for no ebo ni nyina no enso ane say ye be fine ni boboku a ye fa no say Man City say omo enso aye guilty the moment ebe ba say bia ye find omo guilty no na City ebe relegated abasa mabeka aye Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne and what him abo Erling Haaland omo nyina di ade acho no bi atwam Samuel last week ni nyina abai enti ye say man for be gide percent boy no yes surgery area rest of the season ball it is a commercial be a Man City for no wo mu ti anya ye na se ba se be a City boboku no ya de asotwe ati se emo mo dia na na ye chese automatically anya de se akodan na ye fan se Rodri abobo biem enso adiama Man City a eno aye update eba na ye ko Premier League nim ne abusa se team ban eno agi league na to so makoma komiensa obobo Man United obobo Man City na mo ye abusa se wen and Premier League at also 4 times in a row and Premier Kuma Kunai and I 4 seasons down the lane. Obaka I Man City Tinamano Casino Jacob and Co. One sem oh ya Man City fan am watches na bo Tom will be able to be a limited edition shack from me. Where I back I am Akuma Kwa who me answer yes and Saturn in pet. Aha ebia baby abejina abatop se kokwa atoto utimi gem ebia kokwa ne nkatian be 10 Ghana and onu benya bia kokwa miensa no nyankatie be tu meboa ba wo right say bia hotel 5-star na kokwa atoto miensa twombe 800 Ghana iti babia overtena di bia hotene dem aha nti watch no enyo bia de betimi ato bia ka de wo hwei different watches na wo hwe watch na jam na message na aye say Man City aye the best team on the land and a Man City I said the best team our we are for on the land no HS UK as I said the Obama I am Man City only classmate and what he and we are saying now some Man City boboku no woman some and jina omanasona watch no Jacob and Co and Man City campo mo woman say Bako aye Jacob and Co epic aye sport edition and aye £15,000 I don't know be at me to no na aye makomaku 250 makomaku 250 to say upabi now anya ntama unya bin tobium 250 pieces no aye 3.15 billion and can you see kana chesa phone no and I chesa nia and no ya chesa babako wom sa sport edition and no and bako some aye blue ceramic and rose gold denitino asan sanya blue and itina is a gold no and no some price aye £37,000 and no limited to nipa makomako 30 wo mo ye 30 per oyen bebrebra and your fans a ball so aha nti so your Man City fan match Premier League at Trosoma 4 in a row open so be atwa aye 7.79 billion tetisi kanam obenya be ato aye limited to 30 people and watch Jacob and Co where you full rose gold no aye £50,000 and aye 10 billion and a 526 million and some aguachire and also aye limited to nipa makomako 20 aha 20 per now otwana benina my boys and why you on hand the massa you be dia going to Man City fast part of one celebration in your mom yeri nyina no woman Jacob and Co and akamboma woman some other watch and tese and some ajaba no kasa nyame yar ma weekend your big games are eba so na matches nyina no my men front to say Chelsea woman at Brighton Alba referee referee na your friend Peter Banks onum ana beti one the video assistant referee and some Michael Oliver your man Syria one some abekwa way owura fan say Jarrod Gillett ebeti na video assistant referee no and some Stuart Atwell and watch Arsenal and Leicester and ababo way I am mismatch and ababo kua your fan said the Ghana says a 2-0 masa to 10 Arsenal form brutal na one some and Leicester for game no Jamie say referee no aye Sam Barrott na va aye Paul Tierney and watch bobo kwa fan say Liverpool one some abako stadium Molyneux referee Anthony Taylor one ada kwakwadi na va aye Michael Salisbury ya Tottenham boboku no womo som akwawe to Manchester United wa bra Tottenham and so ball aye gamer and aye against aye Man U no my man front one say referee Chris Kavanagh ono aye center referee and va and some aye Peter Banks our bra wenum and akwakodi aye games out one ya me ya doma and some aba so weekend ya won sem nyina no ya de aba Liverpool coach no ya found an slot ono so pretty much ba so no pay was say ochina game amone was time Elbono Alisson Becker say a game be a sense and Hunyantono na the Tanasa Ebia Mugame Abacos against Wolves no and Karabakas are tight Serbia weekend Alisson Barry cover in time and Serbia on time no I available for a game away against Wolves no coach in the same and Ukrano on to me decided say na Jaminian so say Liverpool could have found Trey Morris in Yoni I trying to take on Trey in Yoni ono ayo be obetumi awram our match day womo squad da and almost some other ayesa game no and was say akwadana your friend say Federico Chiesa and some I already say nyame ya mochina wono some aba start na mom Chiesa start here onye ready so about full 90 minutes ama team no entire match in a minute ni bi about na mom onwie aba start but onwie game no and I announcement a coach no and some abanamom yebisa say oh ball first aye Carabao aye cup anya bia no say we dey momo shada fa ona se masa omo target ni every next game omo point we game a omo dia hoden ane ani bra ane ekom Liverpool coach and a slot
a difficult tie against West Ham. It's very important because it's the next game we play, and that's always the most important one. And I know the history of this club. I know what happened last year. I know how special winning a cup can be. So we are far away from that because it's only the first game and a lot have to be played. And we have a difficult tie against West Ham, fortunately at home. But it's a game to look forward to, and an important one as always. The next game is
yes, not just the next game. I know, and I had a very important game. Liverpool team, no, and so don't focus. Of course, me know because I could you find Luis Diaz. Almost a former boy in the womb. I know I sees when Untimin Jana Emanen Conti. Woman, I could Caseta Bear. One also best 10 day. I beyond 2027. I know, and some I ask me free Liverpool fast way at the about Diaz and so Diano. Now, my you for said, you mean Yana Eric Tanagano. Yes, was say more ya Jerry Sancho. And I sent your body match Chelsea now who was on a good day. Amad Diallo and yes, Sancho Yonko Kwani Amad Diallo according to your sources every coach now so but there yes was a boy in one or you dependable also to do one two so now I do Shamo Bible crack now yes I could have any Diano Amad Diallo one yes many Dianos who are reliable or your team player a bonus be attacker Okitania you can't say attacking threat what am I say well quite more who what down the front benkume I tia boss to defend the sea not just a move into Aquadan there ball down and not Aquadan for said Diallo at the ball bar a champ be dear Carlo Drama Broso and Tinya be name was Sancho Mania as a man can't say there be a say and some urban area and Derminian sir man you force a deba and it's a players no woman proper basa and to data analysis on and some I Manchester Befasua, when we play some prepra, and I update about on something now, yet the Emma yet for an anno pay, and some our shown so Chelsea Maja, and about Chelsea coach no Mukob's answer, said he has some of former woman, much Arsenal, Cramucha, Man City, because someone on my pro so coach is over Slamopa, was Slamopa, Paja, and Kotu, Nipatenten Co, woman young Kobabi, some Panuma Quayadia, and your resource no crack, Canamum, your Newman Bakum, Yanumi, and sabi awo hono mo a enom ana na chese onu coach ne wese obehu ampa wo ho ba enioma kwa ne mom wo munya ndusa siri ene Arsenal enso lafo yentie Enzo Maresca.
No, I said that we are ahead where we expected to be today, but not in terms of results, in terms of the way the team is progressing and is playing. Then in terms of results, I still think that we are far from this kind of teams, clubs, like I said many times, City, Arsenal, because we need to learn many things, we need to improve many things, attacking better, defending better, but the important thing is the feeling that we have in this moment, that we are going in
yes, na just one direction no ko ni nyina na aye kama me ba aye Real Madrid na Barca na Juve mon sensam no senemom ma me mfanto anum se owuram awo Brazil ademinya no se Brazil national team no yese omo CBF no se wom ne Nike e betwam aden na mo no tay ya do a chese mu sika mo besa mo de ba no Nike for Barca so mo extend Brazil Nike for so mo betua $35 million a year, a season, and I say year. I say Brazil for my demo from no Mrs. And your mom cried and Adidas what you come on. Adidas a buyer. Adidas say, oh, you're some bomb board on Quandia. $100 million a year. And Adidas, I read this one about Chadema Brazil. I CBF no now Puma so to touch it. Nemom, yes, we are Adidas at Chomini to Ebia. Nana for this can be a canamum. Say Brazil funny plus can't you say went to me and for anywhere nearer €100 million na madia can be so nya yes woman some nabacha some ma sign no Nancy Den ebana ye fan say Enzo Okaino Enzo Zidane age 29 metesa kwara so retire from football adian say one adin focus abekọ ne family and afei the investment awaye because never papa ball chinchina twan awoso no so bobo me no kasa kwara ni Enzo no the last team out boy and some Salawa Division Club. You're from Sefuanya brother. Wow, and I couldn't call ya. And you're 30 and some I was Spain. I'm an Okas. I couldn't say one of some I retired from football and I sit down Ebanono. Now, Jaminians and Drakadiano. One say no, it is a Comasabia Manijano and some up and Quadiana tree and Drake Abasta Tomate. Say Mbappe. A story I'm a demano pano. Mbappe bet me Yako bench. And Tabenia Brazil trial. I know Rodrigo Vinicius and Akatana, your fans Andrek, Amumias and Brazil former, one man Geminian Sana tree, one some never start anymore. Send himself contract na Bobo Cavanas Pamarash, Amo, and some any Bobo Cavanas and Madrid Aquino. Yes, Andrek, Nesainan Nisicano, Ebetimia Pejako drew €72 million at there. Make this a goal. Close bishop na metesa na ya gola kura ne share kura no am say Madrid abetua €300,000 adama aye team na aye fan sa aye Pamarash eno ye chese enkoma eba na jaminya no nyina no enso aye sa omo say €300,000 eno aye Hendrick go a chese no nso ahye entini nyina no ye terms am sa Real Madrid for no enso ade bobo kwa fan sa Pamarash akoya ehonsam no nyina no ye de ema ye for anano pay and some our show nos owura ba ko bi ye fan Luis aye Carrasco was hey Barca for pamonim gadi nana wo gana ni akwada utu so o chow Paul Morocco was so aye wa unti obra wo bi crab ball be ma 1,003 kwa manye aye unti na so le 4,000 what 50 cow utu was wo unti o aso no miaw ko yes owura say na Barca pamonya coach fan say flick mu place as many as 8 omunyina propra nanso many generals for flick adwuma odini nyina no ekokama pa entimuntimi nyo polo shirt bi na baby a cheso ure fan se flick no wonom ane dam na monton awo giri aba se ena hokọ Barca nipa oton tade no pa Lamine Yamal woso Lamine Yamal esincha no kwa eye JC asam ne kan ade sanka bi a Barca ne company bi aka mom se bi anka polo shirt na ma ye ahanse flick eti na damwa bra Come on for beto bruta. And now just a Yanamoshe. When was the last time I test about a question via 5-1? Or to my sinting Capolo Shetano. I'm on for betopa. And I'm football runs on the I suggestion. And what them to us answer Sikabianwa Eswa. And update to Abala Porta. And no reference at Deco. Jaminian says so many agreements. Acha. Yamiarama January 1:1 bounce Ebecom. And until that's a goalkeeping situation. Some other some two Mobuasia, and no I update about German can say as part of Aya Bansa, I'm a planasa Quatana, your friend say Lamin Jamal, one some other protecting in Intino, Metese Yamia my Tafi Egemotinano, while Yamal many Janet Jinsabio Berestino. Now I'm an Baba effort for Aya Pamplona, Essence Honum, Omni Osasuna and Ebabo, and to Osasuna game no, and Anamo Transakrana fan say Lamin Jamal, and some Ababam Jufi. Yes, none of games some Casana police supporters. No, untimin Kobi. Yes, omo manya bianco, no moya nipa 100 and 50. Almost more court at there. Oh, my men faka and post. And I say, be a flight, I'm a do touring. Now, I can't jam some to me, Rastadium and into a Maboka. So take it in the America, some very funny. No more Laura Fair TNT, Ioka, almost a Jew for show more court. And they have the Teba, Yademi at Tefana, Jufi, almost a flower which Amunuso. And T. Casano, Cramak Menocas, Antonio Casano was a flower which was some brutana. And yet, may say Jufa Busa, and your Victor Simon. A situation I say and you'll be a Romulo Simena January. One some at the Babes and some Flavicha. I will Mike Sabia find it.
As you are doing, I cover Dusan Vlahovic, the Serbian Superman. But I never quite one and he's a bit timid and on yet aggressive to say the audience obey so active in the game and in the room that you drew and but what the room was juvenile and I think that it is also appropriate say Yashem Komana say the free
now me one Mrs. B or KJT Dubois Mike o kono yi speakers ya bontin abiem
wow
and easy
wow
I find Mrs. Enima Mrs. Enima yes KJT Dubois market ono so bibia bi what to bibia provisions no man dey bibia
okay so you chair
oh yes
and that no pay then as I said debia you made so
yes
of course why ya otie na patronizer. But to the substantive issues, one, to start with Italy, fancy, your Casabia Case, the best defense and the winning titles. The best attack will win you games. In Tabia, Tima or no winning go share into Oshawa or Beshe into game no 2-1. Not the Ajet title. Now, but that went to me our score opponent, you will heavily rely on the defense. Say obey to make it quickly. In the Usha Baku Krani and Shawa, 3 points at Ebeko so the amount. So Yakaka said the best defense win titles. And they're true. And also Mamenya GDA, there were 2 teams in Italy. So I think they will be the forerunners to challenge for the Scudetto. Baku and Napoli. Already Martina had in Commodity at Chelsea, Antonio Conte. And then the pedigree, no. If you compare him to the other managers or more, the chasing pack and other chasing teams, Conte, Ebro Musubebre. Now the Conte effect has started. And the way I see has started is Napoli have now gone 251 minutes without conceding a goal.
Wow.
Good. So he's building a solid foundation. Uyomu first game against Hellas Verona, Omulusu 3-0. Napoli have conceded just a goal after that, and that was in the 2-1 victory over Parma. In the remaining games, Abba clean sheet, and they've won 2 out of the 3 games for Mabo, and then they drew the last game against Juventus. So they have improved defensively, and they have also improved their form. A push Omodiaba towards a top 2 position as it stands now in the Italian Serie A. Very positive. Now, if Conte is able to hold on to this, building a team solidly, especially at the back, it means Napoli nation no den, and the chances that Oshiano and also the Abe was through because he has one of the lethal strikers in the Italian league and also one of the best playmakers in Romelu Lukaku and then Kwicha Kvaratskhelia respectively. And today Owano and Maninya Areshemu say attack ne de no CSC chiro na ejina na so a any amount for ho betro mo. And it gives me confidence and belief. Say Napoli chances of winning the league titles after match day 1 na 0. Fancy now it has risen to somewhere around 60%, and it's because Conte a surgery team ni mu a that surgery has made them defensively better and offensively lethal. Now the game said you minimum bebono. It even embodies the stance Amewo. Obebo home game against Monza. Obebo home game against Como, back to back. Near international break. After the international break, our away game against Empoli, and then our home game against Lecce. If Napoli wins all 4 games now, it's difficult that the others will catch up.
Wow.
So Napoli to me winning all the 4 games or what, which relatively on paper are easier games to win. Monza at home. Our the Stadio Diego Maradona, the same applies to Como, Obeshomo. Then after the international break, our away trip to Empoli and our home game against Lecce. A good 4 games for Conte. And Omoma Otumi Epade na Obenya a certain point advantage over the rest now. Need to nebeye dempa. So that is something that I see happening here. But still, talking about defenses, Juve's won matches so far this season, they have not considered a goal. Unimsa.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Juve have in the last 4-5 seasons recruited 2 players of the season at positions. Michele De Gregorio, goalkeeper no. He was the best goalkeeper in the Serie A last season. Anna Gleison Bremer, the Brazilian defender, also the best defender in the 2020-2021 season. Now they've come to team up with the likes of Federico Gatti. Danilo, they unshed Ambo so much this season. But in Cambiaso, they have one of the best versatile fullbacks, midfielder. And to Juve team, no swahwe ni year, they will almost almost share dempa. The only issue is offensively how they are to score. Omar Boduzan Vlahovic Dean, which becomes an issue because you are the main man now. And send your message team, they have brought in enough creative players to create opportunities for you to score. And it's a one shot, your defense near. But we are not scoring. And to check here, on my last 3 games on my bono, a goalless draws in Kwana Juve, which is becoming a headache for Thiago Motta. Tion Coop minus by, he has not really settled because Atlanta also did not broke a crack. The net now bench he did not have a good preseason. Into Ama on to me finding a rhythm. Nico Gonzalez okay, but it's not enough. Into Omo attacking units a best soldier. A soldier there, it should propel Juventus to better position than Baby Omoda so far and a better point accumulation than what they have. So these 2 teams building a solid foundation on defense. If they're able to improve, attack. If Napoli are able to improve in terms of a more defensive record so far, then it helps their case in terms of a more edge title. But a better straight between Napoli Juventus Conte Ebeyi Motta because of that experience and pedigree over him. We'll talk about Inter Milan and then Simone Inzaghi later. I think so. Omanda kakra na omunyane. Omanye careful. Na omode ahwe na fancy. Eventually, by the time omoni so beteno. Na omoyi omuti omoni abre no team because you don't lose at home to AC Milan. All those derby and 2 Milanese teams no mobile. But how Inter started the game and how they ended the game are typical of a slumber. There's no matter. With the kind of team they have, anyhow they have become easy to concede. I think it's a big issue because one of the fulcrums of Omu team last season was Omu defense. Anything a season, not Alessandro Bastoni added the best defender. In Yaosoma, they had an equal replacement for Andre Onana. Yeah. Then Federico De Marco as a left wing back, excellent playmaker from that position. Then the right wing back, Matthew Damian. You have also Denzel Dumfries. With central defensive positions, you have Benjamin Pavard, Achebi, and then Stefan De Vrij. I don't think you should struggle. Omada. And Omoki Komanyesa, Nyoma Enso Enkoye and Famomo. There, Paulo Dybala involved in a goal against Udinese. The same as Meka said, water is wet. Water is wet. Anna, water is dried. Exactly. Unti unim se besi. So Paulo Dybala meeting Udinese. Either say or share. and answer or assist. It has always been in his books. And fancy, since the past 20 years or so, player bakun share team bakun share and now on your assist NTR na saying the Dybala and the Dinese for 21 goal involvement or much more goal involvement than any other individual.
So
Dybala meeting Udinese is the same as water being wet. Definitely, there had to be a goal contribution from him. On one the coins, but where they one boy hina or the see who ye more amount for sensioni binomie. He won a penalty, scored a penalty to help Roma to victory almost first of the season, which is good for Ivan Juric and Jumoye. Must ask now for 9 day.
Almost say a art like me person who the dark arts no using and yet and more as the clubs no, so almost say a delay.
No team has won in this world or winning by fair means and at times I was so frame. I am telling you for a fact, especially when opponents now wish no or dear saying you need to employing Dakar. Ronaldo Rooney be World Cup and I'm a boy. Ronaldo Kroya Manchester United Romania yebi. You need that. Ruud van Nistelrooy. When Arsenal and the Manchester United rivalry was intense, check Martin Keown and Ruud van Nistelrooy. He feigned, he got a penalty, missed the penalty. Should the Arsenal players in the air? Fancy football and Dakar. If you want to win at all cost, you have to employ it. Arsenal for they are smart and they are using this to their advantage. Now, baby, be your own pope in your own corner. But if Atata wants to employ the Dakars, Arsenal targeted Rodri. But yeah, man in the whole face they targeted. Yeah, they targeted Rodri. Yeah, it's because Rodri is a key figure in the City team. City etosin. Everybody will plan for it. Check Roy Keane here, why did Roy Keane and then Patrick Vieira engage in a spat? I don't know. Before a game, there was an internal brawl between Roy Keane and Patrick Vieira. Rivalry is there, fancy. And yet, we play very well, and not every team that plays well win. Check how the mighty Magyars of Hungary, Germany, the miracle of men. At times, you need to win by foul means. And it does not take anything away from you in terms of being a winner. And I think that, cloud the brilliance of the Arsenal team, especially in deploying set pieces. In that free kick, no, take
Gabriel Diana.
Baby, okay. Your first goal, no?
Yeah.
Calafiori Diana.
Calafiori
good. Say, and I the pictures me to me Facebook. Baby, a free kick, Nisi, no. And you want a table, no. Only Declan Rice, omodi omana pia ball is abenimu. Yes, no ever bomb. We do it. Me, I don't blame Arsenal for taking advantage of the wrong positioning of Kawaka. Sompa referee and also Ototunioma. Now referee anya Arsenal omo kanche referee say on my player engineer yi. Enya Arsenal ejuma no. And if they steal a couple of years, enya the City nye bi dani. Man City, Bernardo Silva. I heard your money be the So it is not like Arsenal have killed an elephant into all of a sudden they are the bad boys.
As one Arsenal for because Mr. Elikem Kanjin Elikem or say on a founder Arsenal supporters club official one angas Ghana.
Yeah,
I never knew.
No,
was there normal crowd?
Where is the football? In fact, let's talk about the brilliance of the Arsenal team in set pieces, corners. Since 2020-2021 season, Arsenal shed 31 goals from corner kicks. Nicolas Jove and Sanu Ejuma.
Wow.
It has transformed them. And to me, City did not really plan to deal with the Arsenal threat from corners. First one, you see Doku, and Konkofa, Gabriel Magalhaes. Now Doku ni Gabriel, Amfa. Anaka Waka, no Kwaya Mema, so the Jana Mame. Now I would deal with him. In the end, it was Gabriel who dealt with Ayeka Walker. But this is how they deployed it. Arsenal corner kick 2.0. First one there after last week almost share spares in American. But the 2.0 near almost overload the back post on them. And baby almost bebo corner and say right side wa left side now Arsenal players bay and 9 and now no coach now. You would think almost chance a ball better. Good. Now the moment the corner is taken, almost 2 other players who are the main target. And in this case, Nabaku is Saliba and the other one was Gabriel. And na kawo kafa Gabriel no. The moment Saka bebo corner ne team no, nasa 4 players no mayo overload e back post no. Or Marco surrounding the 6-yard box and they strategically position themselves and so we a city defender onya kwan huri ye. And we a goalkeeper no so e be si wenim a legitimate. Enti city for na press edese ye fa no. It was Gabriel Martinelli. On your so kokojina ne baby. Enya boni bia bi hwinim. But a strategy, and you have to employ them for that. Omunim se bono, and you na na order to form papa show. There are times you take advantage of throw-ins, you take advantage of free kicks, you take advantage of corner kicks, and they are maximizing this to their effect. Ana airborne. The dark art obia the rembi omo yene de bia inti enjai said the day na ye bo
well, just quick a minute na ba apostle when e be about no mo power say when you kayo nana a chan or say all the clubs are complaining. It's not just one club, so stop condoning it. If everyone complains about your attitude, it means there is something wrong. You need to change. Mike is simply becoming also Debbie Miss Sandra Buna Femina on ye. And your club I couldn't complain. Why clubs nina come on
clubs no more complaining about them.
Arsenal Dakar no.
I fancy me say you'll be complaining with piano. Maybe I don't know, baby I will. Anyhow early you started following the EPL. But this is something actually a EPL check Kevin Keegan Alex Ferguson.
Okay.
Newcastle Man U. Me say to win you don't always need to play fair. There are times you employ that card. Say you need these things to thrive. But I think Luis Diaz and a slot Anyon Kofano Anyon Kofan Faso a free Mwaba. The Inter Liverpool won the league title, Premier League They won it because they had 2 elite attackers in Mane and then Salah. Now Mane ni free ho, Firmino su free ho no. Abe Salah nkwa. And they have not really contributed that much in terms of goal tally. And to watch here, Luis Diaz Obayeno goals are watching the Dodo Pie 8. That was last season. And a slot DB with the player, which is he's dangerous. Obo shot, but he's not an accurate shooter. Obi onye accurate sano, fane bang target no, and sano wabone shot. Mema nimbo wetre. So he's getting him closer to dangerous areas obetimi abo shot no, and that's leading to the transformed numbers Luis Diaz but so far 5 goals in 5 games unima de krontia. The distance I drew before shooting no, it has improved by 19.2%. First no 9.3%. So coaches learn about their players and find ways to improve them, and credit to Anna Slot for doing that with the
Apostle di come warning Daniel Dubois okay say ye I say di agro Antonio Joshua first one near Boahwo Apostle now where the
Boko. Now I have a lot of things, let me try to do it quick. So I can't wait that the Saudi Arabian Kingdom, they're on a massive project. I've said this almost a decade ago.
Yes.
Before Beto Newcastle crowd. Now, well, let's watch it. Quick one. Share the grant. Now, this particular event, NC was London there. It has also never happened in boxing history before. So let's take note of that. Now, we not just as a bout, but one as a major event, well planned, and also to promote tourism of Saudi Arabia. And also to make a reality as Saudi Arabia is controlling affairs of boxing in the world. No more USA, the Mecca of boxing, by Saudi Arabia. To ensure the grand arrival. Grand arrival, no, so we say Daniel Dubois Beba first. So this is the grand arrival.
Okay.
A part of promoting the bout. Now, where grand arrival was at Leicester Square. It's a different avenue. And so the grand arrival, a red carpet. Red carpet normally for top Hollywood celebrity about this particular place was London. So you realize Waba, then AJ will also come. And normally invited top British celebrities and American celebrities to be part of this. And also have a top media bars from DAZN, from Sky, from HBO, from TNT to make sure blow the thing out of proportion. Well, then let's take AJ a second.
Oh, okay.
People right now, so they're all here coming out to have a good time with us. Makes me feel important.
AJ!
So this AJ Interactive, it's all planned, interactive with the fans to make sure say the needed awareness and affection. Say a hit to like you have to be there. There's something curious about this bout. I said because then now let's go to the next one. The press conference. The press conference here, but if you call the Guildhall City. So we're Leicester, we're Guildhall. Now the press conference. So this is a press conference. Let's see the press conference.
Not everyone's been successful, but everyone's been fun and entertaining. We're trying to create history for British boxing, and I think we're doing that. And also, I appreciate what.
So, Oji, the all kind of say, you say, yeah, from British boxing, and bida. Now you go to Triple D, Daniel Dynamite Dubois.
Got knocked out, and I done the business, and I'm just, I was glad I proved everyone wrong. But this is the start of my journey. This is the start for me.
Okay, this is the start of my journey. This is how far I've come. Or see, I've grown into maturity. You see, I know, Sebio, Meni, Kakra, Metini, massive better in boxing, and I'll deliver. Now to Trafalgar Square. Trafalgar Square, the win, where the world most renowned and ever will never box in Enya Michael Baffabium.
Yes.
Now, so we're at Trafalgar Square. Now, check it. So it was Leicester Square with the grand arrival. That's part of the proper event promotion. Then came to the press conference at Guildhall. And then, now, the weigh-in proper, our Trafalgar Square.
World Triple D, Daniel Dynamite Dubois.
Brandon.
8 pounds 6 ounces for the defending world champion, Daniel Dubois. Ladies and gentlemen, the two-time heavyweight champion of the world, AJ Anthony Joshua.
Now, where the win? So, Australia, what we call in boxing, the tip of the scale. Tip of the scale, general scale, no sooner wheel. Now, Anthony Joshua weighed heavier, 4 pounds 2.5 to 0.5, and then and you're good for the strategy. I mean, and then you have Daniel Dynamite Dubois, 248.6 pounds, 4 pounds less to Anthony Joshua. Now you share the ring walk. Ring walk no normally you're free. Dressing room, I prepare. Will train our prepare very well. The boxing authorities, the sanctioning body will come and make sure say, oh, rapping on san, Nyumfa Bibia and share on san or rapping, they happen for Margarito the broken bottle. Share in some money package. So because of that, make sure that at least official back hall. And now let's do the ring walk by Abranti FNO Daniel Dynamite Dubois. Now the reason why the Dynamite Dubois buffers is because under normal circumstances he's the champion, even though elevated champion. So he's supposed to come second, but because AJ two-time heavyweight champion.
Okay.
So they here. And now we were elevated champion, yes, substantive champion until that. So ENT.
Into the ring first for the main event, the defending champion, Triple D, Daniel Dynamite Dubois.
route are leading to the ring. What is here? Now, this is exceptional, top-class event organization.
ABSida?
No, never. Never in the history of boxing. Now, on top of and I'm making sure say to Saudi Arabia national anthem.
UK.
Even though crowd don't pay us, but there's a reason why. Now, shout out my Saudi Arabia national anthem. Look at crowd. Now, Taki Al-Sheikh, the brain behind, don't forget, say, all this project of heavyweight boxing, Saudi Arabia, AG, every American, any UK, Siciano. What this means is that Sa project, we almost say Riyadh season.
Yes.
Riyadh season. Now, Taki Al-Sheikh, like a member of the Royal Court of Saudi Arabia, and then the chairman of the General Entertainment Authority, Armory Project Nations. And our project here funded by the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia. Don't forget, Saudi Public Investment Fund and Newcastle. No?
Yes,
is a public investment fund, and I put this produce Taki Al-Sheikh. Now, the reason why I'm about Ante say one, he is the brain behind Niesi Walanda Omubida. As a result of that, he made sure that, don't forget, the main project says Saudi Arabia best started at dominating with sporting event across the globe.
And yet just football.
No, and then tourism. So Shadak Bema 1 minute. I won't say Saudi Arabia tourism display the screens of Wembley.
Wow.
And Tianya display Saudi Arabia tourism on the screens of Wembley several times before the bout and after the bout.
Because millions of people
across the world. So projects, where they wanted it to be, our main objective is working. Now this is London, 98,128, never in the history of boxing at Wembley have they recorded this crowd. And now, make sure say, ton Saudi Arabia tourism, no, our screens will be here, and then we are ton Saudi Arabia, and then two Saudi Arabia national team, our Wembley. That is what they want to achieve, to dominate, and they are using this to dominate. The idea. At the end, from wherever they want their box to find Saudi Arabia, you just say it, they are gone. Once the 25th December, Alexander Osik times free 2. El Riyadh. That's it. Now to the bout. No time now. Okay, now to the bout. Okay, so me can send me so Anthony Joshua hyped. For me, my experience in boxing over 2 decades, Anthony Joshua is an exceptional boxer. Macatron vulnerability in the chin. Or glass jaw. Or glass jaw. Secondly, defensively or poor. Thirdly, any time I knew Bia Bekwa, Nepano escati ring no to size, stepping up, consistent jab, especially left jab, or a vulnerable, instead of making sure say why just are fighting behind the jab, and use the right hand all the time, or stepping back and lean back. In boxing, you are finished. Now this first round, what Dubois did. And Dubois left jab, no chireo.
Yeah.
So since a left jab applied he applied it consistently. Utie the trainer, don't chance or constantly go on the jab left, go on the jab, release the right. So that is what, and he did attack him from the first minute. Attack him and make sure the left jab was working, make sure the body shot was working, and then the right. Until the first round knockout, a right to the chin. The glass chain, that was it. Now, he never recovered from this.
1-1, dear.
Yes, on recover. I mean, and a bad thing about Anthony Joshua said, Osha, we are mature and the receive time. This is terrible. I mean, you drop your rear guard and you're up, and you're away against Alexander Osik. And Joshua defense has been very weak over a year. Over the years, he's lost. Now, Osha round 3 is what? Now it was the left hook, double jab, and then bam. Round 4, same. Round 5, he did well by catching Daniel Dubois with the right 1-2 combo. But unfortunately for him, too much power behind your punch, because when you missed, there'll be counter punch. When he missed, the first one, the second one landed, and I feel the counterpunch right who coming from the devastating Daniel Dubois, the dynamite, and that landed crashing the field. That's the end of him for now. And many so Usher AJ any Andy Ruiza, it was the same thing that happened to him round 3, where he knocked Randy down. Randy knocking it twice. The same thing. He was open the chin. Round 7, 4 times. The difference, no say, 7 round and on that 3rd and 4th knockout. Now this is the worst crashing defeat in the history of Anthony Joshua.
Round
the
1,
worst ever.
Round 3, 4, 5.
Yes, 4 knockdowns in 5 rounds, and the worst for him. It's difficult for Anthony Joshua to bounce back. And Debiano, I always say this. Look, it's unfortunate for him, but hey, that is what boxing, 1-punch sport. Debiano boxing 1-punch sport. Bakunu fe mu first round na. Neni Subrino.
Oh, Daniel Dubois out and I'm say Anthony Joshua Gui and Master Papa. But Joshua the only and the rules Namakas were Gum and Master since then.
No. That's how bad Nama Joshua Sebi on Jinan. Yeah. But the biggest upset in every box is not this. It's Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson, 1990.
Okay.
Yes.
Whoa, Mattia Bosso me that say, Yane Jenjamet, and him come out Simedu, na Iriana, Yabafia Babatuaso. Open this on where, dear. I say, Boko, Koforia, and more screening.
In fact, response, no, in fact, massive.
Okay.
Because you be a Koforia branch on 1 year, Penny 16th September this month, until 1 week free screening plus. Free scaling and polishing for all market
women. Oh yes.
Now
from the 15th to the 21st.
Exactly. Okay. As part of our corporate social responsibility, giving back to society.
Wow.
Until 1 year anniversary of Koforidua, and in fact the turn up, it came to a point now. It do around there 5 o'clock in the evening. Some of them now say Moko. Because any no. Yes, but Obia Kwa no catch. Ninia said, Jack, a Jumana Kofona Yamami no.
What is one man daho?
Oh, because Obio Obana Obeda dental chair no so. Say ye screening ye capture seno. Eti camera no ho bibia clear. Eti ubu obehwe ne sena se ho no na ka close pa e hye ho no
ba onim
na enya sem ke ohu a obo so onim but rush into sa plaques ni mfo. Into onim de obeye into obu ko fa hard metal that doane
and kamani
no mo de ultimately na say
no surgery on enum.
Exactly. In fact, I good.
Wow. Right. My dear. Boy nkomo.
Enti ye chia etiefo ni ahwefo nyina e Sompa TV so na Judgment Dental Clinic ye kan say ye guso a ye bo adwuma. Mr. Eric Frempong, CEO of Judgment Dental Clinic, ni team ni nyina guso we nam ha. Enti de ye kan say etenti ya Judgment Dental Clinic say ye nya cheswa because as far as say ye who say about 3.2 billion people worldwide and nipa o ye affected a same problem ho de ye intimate na to so ye be koso ye adwuma enti se wo a same problem a hwehwe Judgment Dental Clinic ye wo Kumasi Abrepo Junction ti ba bibia wo tie me free e wo Asantemam e bia wo tie me free as far as Dwaso Konongo Ofenso Mampon your friend say Asante be kwa ni important wo tie wo hwe program nyina o a same problem bia fa ka na bra Kumasi Abrepo Junction total filling station na ewo Abrepo Junction na odefo ni kire Bantima Quantempo no so Judgment Dental Clinic ye ho ye branch no so ya to apeti baby bebre ti bia make say wo tikem na wo kọ Accra na wo tie me wo tikem wo kọ Koforidua wo kọ Takrade wo du Takrade ye wo banchase Tadisco down former GN Bank wa ho na Judgment Dental Clinic Takrade branch no ye wo kọ Koforidua ye ni Central Police Station no and a bon pay. Accra there your branches 2 and a your Nungwa lorry station where and a Domekwa Binya atomic down runabout no so pay or also so Judgment Dental Clinic your branch ni be oh aflawo ye ni Eco Bank and with the same building mo na and asem kakra bia because of time nti ye be hwe na yaka ho asem ye halitosis ya there in fact this is a hanipa be brain
and mkano
yes
hwe because ni be nsi guy we o se so na ba be die chini ensesan masa si
se obi mpe wa asema se wo sa problem na onka ho asem enchro enye easy se enka wo bi enuma ubetumi aka ho asem achro obeka ne sei but ye ka halitosis ade ye kan nyina ne se eye sulfur producing bacteria ewo onipa enum especially throat ho
ene wanum ho enti saa sulfur producing bacteria yi no ono na oti wanum ho dwuma dia odia no enti oma wo bad breath and I said your friend foul the anum ka enti scent na efri wanum ba no enye ahomeka enye papa because apart from say enipa o sponge tissue a eda otim ho betechema sometimes obi on ma e woni tim so woni tim e kru kakra wo muni ade ohome a na mframa no oda pilusu a obehwe na scent na womu no nya ahomeka no dodo na ye enipa enum na halitosis no efiba because of poor oral practices aya enipa bebre ema omani enko ho enti bia meka say wo jeja no ho na two enuane bebre ho no so ayedi a eno so tumi ma yenya halitosis no anase enumunka no ensa obi otai no monsa ade chia nwe ya na foul breath no scent no
ano hyepa
ena obi susu ho no ma meka say ono de ne ye enumkro ekro ewo nanum sanse oral bacteria yi edidi ne se ase ho nti ama ekro no ai ho no amoa yi ema scent tambia na scent ewo nanum ena obi susu ho no ma make us say bia a chronic yare be from ebusuano genetic something and also to me maninya halitosis no
okay
and na obi so ho no ma make us say o pestia or brush no o ma bristles no to me rewura ne se no ntem ho to me yi efi ni sa ne o ma na ehihye ho no yi enti time bia no calculus no and I say sa particles left over ni nyina hyehyɛ o sena se ho and na ma scent no eba wonum but there can say wo halitosis a any da so ewo ho
okay
ubetumi ahwehwe gingival dental clinic echa kwan oba in fact you do be fa produce procedure mu because gingival dental clinic say oba your clinical first of all you can examine situation answer because area halitosis no say opese utreat ya the first thing say we and say obe find the root cause of that problem
anya da ko na da ba betu ase
nti oba ne yehwehwe ne yehu ba bi potia problem no ifri say poor oral hygiene and I say poor oral practice gingival dental clinic ma yen yedwumadie ne danso ne say yen yede wo for procedure ne mu no na yede oral education no e ka ho san say yen yese enye se ubo akokra na abrewa e wo se wo se no etutu se de yagye atom no na mom no say unya the good oral practice na eno to me eboa ubedi 80-90 years na wo se ne gu anum kama a problem bia ema ho san say ese wo hwe wo se ne yie de edikan ese wo se obo ho ban because once I would di aduane a sugar wom ana wo di aduane carbohydrate based aduane de automatically eno no metabolism oral bacteria no be activating ho or releasing acid and they attack wo sen it is a problem na utie mi program is so frame was 055 913 95 in fact say enum ka enya de a ese osososo seconds cra
David
sanse ade ba ko no say omo a ewo sa problem no owo no ono onimo because ono okasa ba wo na wo tie no ana wo na mframa no efa so no wo na wo problem wo na wo suffer
onum yin kande a oba be su osomo
wo ya brantie wo ya djuma ubosi sita ebusua na wure mu no bibia jiutum but obie wa no na wo kasa oba no ontimi eniti o kasa na otwetwe no nya bibia onya se bia wo nhye da nya obi a na ni je ho saa bi o but sent ne free wonu mu ba no but wo adwene enko ho bo modern ne bra gingival dental clinic na yenhwe na yen tisa problem nyina ye be gino one time e the amount make say e bia wo se no so atu ese no ye enipa animunyam oni obi kasa ye wo se na wo hwe se ye wo political season we a politician ese problem e wo so ukunipem enmoni ade I mean people don't want to get closer to you and I say in fact Emma it gives that I saw kasa wonum no nye attractive by gingival dental clinic na yensi wo se no emfama wo ye wo mo ahodo miensa a wo ba gingival dental clinic optional yebetuma ya ma wo ye wo flexible denture no e wo ho ene wo hard one no flexible no eno no fragile utia so itumebu ye wo de den so itumi shema wo eno de removable one nti o sha utumi yi wade na wasadi atuna dim clinic kama okọ ejuma okọ eyie enom sa na utumi hye na bibia ye kama ene ye wo PFM bridge and I say acrylic fixed bridge porcelain females I know they all sha e she ho 15 20 30 years na she ho din problem bi enti say obi kra nimu a ohun se wo se no wa hye
cry ya hye
enti bomodia na bra Judgment Dental Clinic and a number na e display was screen so famu number no me sorry ya frɛ me na yɛntwetwe nkɔmmɔ ne yɛma mbra clinic na yɛfa procedure mu yɛbɛhyɛ ne nyinaa ama wo kama ama wo se no afa ne ntoma pa efra ama wo se no in fact wɔnum no ayɛ ahomeka ɛsan sɛ ɛsen deɛ edu tambia because ɛma wo se no ɛsɛe a etumi ma wo kasa kora ɛsesa enti o kasa na ɛse na tu na eninamu na ayɛ bibia wɔ hɔ a sometimes ɛya na meka sɛ ɛdin o sɛ obi betumi akacho but say esen problem nko ade ahwehwe Judgment Dental Clinic enye no nko na yeye bibi efa esen ho se bi esen no abu esen no arewe because ye kokofre dua say ade a me hama wo ho pa ye fene say dental caries na say cavity no because cavity so ya ade a ha nipa
Sompa Sports
watena ho ma oral bacteria na abobo sin mu ntokru afi wa say wo enamel ni nyina watie si wo dentin ni mu wo ina nerve ni nyina afi onya excruciating pain eye wo ya obi ho meka sa na dwu nyina ne sia ye ne yasa amade achen e na ade abetena radio na TV ho a wutie sports ne wie ya faka ne bra Judgment Dental Clinic ye wo Kumase Abepo Junction ye be examine ne hu the kind of feeling cra ye de boawa e betumi ayeyi
yensi numbers ne so
enti bomodia ne frɛ yo 055 913
95 82 055 913 95 82 and our numbers na display screen from bia me sorry ya frɛ me ye me DJ okwan ne say menye overbrushing
okay overbrushing bema oseno roughage abaso wo enamel no ebehi ubenya teeth sensitivity yadamwase
wo yenso da say Judgment Dental Clinic no monko Abepo Junction kwana wo fa so akọ Bantman send fa so bon so mo building a bank e wase ne so ana Judgment e wo ye kwa ba real quick ye ba behwe Ghana Premier League matches ni money other stories e make headlines e wo ye memo na mom kwabena foro fast food kwabena foro de o say ye nka ncho se ne de no aye bush meat ahun dwan kwana odintimu a ya na mo be se mu di fufuo ne akrante kwan fufuo ene wo twen kwan papa bi a chesenam no ontwane nkumankumo akese mu ana wo twa be di feeling ti saw your wedding engagement parties and program boys amushia weekend di NHS midweek amobe say mo have time ni na kwa na for fast food enso ebe serve mo kama fro be so bana so enso a obekọ no akwa kodidi kama omo wo 3 day ayimfie na chi wa ho anansa beka aye kwa na for number no aye 0599 503609 obejo so yeko break aba yenche yabeba sisia yenkomra
Mama kwa baba Judgment Dental Clinic yedwumadi a yedi ane se yebesiesie wosen na yabo wosen ho ban ama wonum enso ate anase wosen animonyam so afa na ntuma pa efi wo fixed one no anase a yeta frɛ no permanent one no eno susum yesi a untimi entu bi eno ene frɛ no PFM bridge anase PFM crown afei yesan eye cleaning services oba ye profession mu na ye frɛ no scaling and polishing se ebia enema bi ahyehyehye esen mu se bi wo kasa etimi mapampan ene ade ebabu no oba Judgment Dental ye ni nyina bi ewo ho Judgment Dental Clinic ye wo Koforidua Central Police Station enchen ho a na wodru enkan so a ye wo nungwa na atomic down do me kwa benya runabout no so ho na wodru takwa de pipe ano traffic light na ewo pipe ano ho ye ne OGN bank na wo the same premises na kachiman so ye wo magazine market kwan no so ho a anase opposite AY Ahmed na wodru Kumase Abepo Junction total filling station wa traffic light na anihwe G runabout no free total filling station na yabron sign na edi ho ye adwuma free eda joda kopem eda memeda witini afre ya homa no e wo 055 913 9582
if I shop na me shade o bag bra ade en na so biem share me see ba queen why me say
bra said the time herbal mixture esia jimi ni me fie for enya dia ba ko pe ebe so ye
me dey do this o fa ni nyina
bra se me ka se me di time herbal mixture ho adanse a riase nyina ebe te me nka enti se malaria wadra ni time herbal mixture
enya nu ko die na nu ato a wontimi ani die no wadra ni time herbal mixture edre enye ma oba wa fa afuro die wo ma akoda no fo enye akoda woni fie dumienu ansa na obeto time herbal mixture edre ibi no hwese wako hospital anasa lab am wo hu se wo achidi malaria ibi ansa
ayo se time me TIME time herbal mixture afi malaria fever bi adani ziva ewo mu no ebe tua ubenya bi ato ewo over the counter medicine sellers any herbal shop to do na mu FDA agi edwadue nkratoi atom
Abusaka kraka bi wo hanu meja tom na rewu sebe wo mi se abofrake to awanya 2 years akada ba ku nti African Spider-Man na me abofrake to ayi mo na nipa ho hia dede bi koso anu ti kame ho ne ko hede wo mbia African Spider-Man and Baby Sebo of Faith, but Precopen who's African Jacks, what Baby Sebo of Faith, now with secret piano, anything.
Imboost herbal mixture, and only me secret. Now me yet to know how to form. And a police me do what I said, say, many namen sunshine, namen soreno, a boosting immune system. I'm a semi trainer mental bread. It's me the come on. I'm going to come with home so across your class, so metaya yale, I'm my latitude, me yabaco. And yet, Nakoso.
Hey, Spider-Man, what am I?
Move from a cratching.
Ubenya Imboost herbal mixture, our pharmacy, and answer herbal shops. A pin for any Colombian if you do me, enom. FDA adjudicating tattoo at
so wallpapers, papa, OP wallpapers, and American for mount. So wallpapers at their decorative offices. So fee and sorry, say ye perhaps a hoto. Baby Bia we hear wallpaper, dear do Juma Biano, OP wallpapers, Efro, Yaman wallpapers, a macho blind curtains, a banner bedside lamps and so on. OP, MR types, or mark shapes, colors out nina, Ubenya Biato, Ewana Suyo, say open LED backlight, Eddie above flash screen a chia, and also OP, Ebemobi. So open selfie ring lights, out do phone bishim, a OP wallpapers, and Ebema selfie ring light, OP, Ewo Kumasia Doom, first floor, Nana Kwesiajman building, Tafo, GNTC building, first floor, and a chronom, our barrier, on the market and a DNM. So open wholesale, and answer retail, any OP, any Sawaso, free OP, our 0540 353750.
712
Here is to the friends who took the chance with no regrets. Investors no more hitting fortune. To the health workers who diagnosed drugs every move. And then to the hard guy who couldn't hold his emotions. To the passionate fan who couldn't contain his joy. To the seamstress who turned her hand-earned stitches into a bundle of joy. And now, here is to you. Your next big win is right here. From 1st July 2024, dial *712# as a group individual to win in the community draw or the grand draw on the 30th of November 2024. Unlock your luck with *712#.
Voted by the NLA on the Caritas platform, not for persons below 18 years. TNCs apply.
Mamisha, time HH herbal Mr. Bina Onumi, and your what dropa, a ya draw. Ejadro say emani peduan kwamwa enya hoden na akwatia yare entwen yare ansan wakwakoto fire wadro na nom no abribia Kanoga Company Limited what the time TIME ebedwaso no wono a na the time HH herbal mixture edia bedwaso akora wonyanya mfisia dumienu enum bi wo pemfo ene oba wo makora nufo enso enum bi time HH herbal mixture wo benya bi
over the counter medicine sellers any shop dodo na mu
so wo pedodo to afre 0244 417669 0244 417669 time
HH herbal mixture yedro say FDA agye edwadie nkratoe atum
Nako nak
na hifa na amanfo agitwi ene twere de ekwa binum so tete faso yi
sikes nonte na clinic a doctor usu kankam edano
doctor na obehwe wo yale agise wa hu moja kuo na na
no krepa doctor say fa ni hu apa otene
Doctor Usu can come as na obekani ha. Na me na wonwun so mu ha o mekire mu a prostate problem. Doctor hwe no e ma otimi dwonso e.
Oyiwa doctor sanso say yade bi ti say hepatitis B and C mekire brebum yade, diabetes si kire yade, pressure mekire moja broso. Enam yade bia doctor tenete. No me masem entimi nkoyi empo so obema no ewu kra. O ba doctor say for garlic ba ko pe ebra. Na obema ye bema asanso atde wompem. Say eya akuban yade. Fibroid, kidney and liver problem. Oba unukunu apawa ansumunya bie. Wana o entini ni dompemu hawo. Minua no mema wo pese mo bema akese.
Ene minua kire me bia doctor so ewo.
Ye kumase atianse ebrem ahemfie ne soro ho a Daro Salam school no enchempe. Fred doctor tetefuin so 0599 311 311. NAC Clinic, we bring your smile back to you.
Super AC Pro!
Hisense so never wa hoto enyi peyo emra ye wo mu Hisense AC na yenya abote aye said de be ya ebetumi Ghana show no Hisense de woto a ye de free factory ne de be so fees in sometime ye da sukra ya mamre ni mu eche efo aye papa na ntwe nyina mkanea ade ba ko a e wa Hisense AC ho a e ma mani je wo pa no eye gold face and copper pipes na ye de aye no e na manu nti no AC no anwe na ache said de woda ne tie bia gidiba ejina ne na so 4-in-1 filter na ewo muti no oh me from a project 23rd September akopin 28 6 days pay Madam Hisense air conditioner matiti so say who Hisense air conditioner your split and your floor standing ni mienu nyina ubetumi ato ne standard ana de inverter wom Nako Hisense showroom bia nako jodie Hisense everyday prices for everyday people.
Wo yemre na fe yemra mewrem enso ewo eye fie na fe ayemato aso enfenfo Ghana Premier League matches out ba so na de mo Dennis House of Folk enso register the first win of the season wa bromne eye bechem so boy ewo league on ho na Ghana the tennis league matches out no nyina de ho results no enso ebeba na afo won said no enso ebesi akosha akwa results na fama me na fe yemra so some text mo de nyina no yebehwem na no so yaba be di eno so nkomo na yede di aka no e de asoso enso e de amount na de tennis Raja foi asabu obo South Africa no mo level na no hye omo summer text economy nu ema summer text enso entimi ante eno eye game eno e ba so 2-0 ana Raja dema eye summer text enso e wo fie a chese no eye match e ba so afei make out say Constantine enso e boy na omoto aso chese ampa oso mo advance enso e de kwanim a Constantine so e hye enso atrema na kan ba ko a omo so entimi ante no eye game eno enso ba so anopɛ no yare results enso de ma yetil for life enso e wo show no so make out Sandoroko enso e bone de no enso e wo e ne kan se oboase linkle e ho ana sa game no enso e ba so nemom koroko draw 1-1 ne don accepts ene dia kan nyina e beba na fe cause House of Folk enso e bo 2-0 e wo sa e ye friend ho nyina no ye behwe eno so e de e beba so nemom accepts ni bia de ten say Emos from Pon on Koroko supporters am say our message edema Sandoroko supporters no Olombo former defender de ma Asante Koroko Emos yentie no
times the baby and as a team baby now my best from say na omunya because obi o nema bibre but for instance ya na me metioma say obeja ono de ne bibia be tight na at the end of the team disappoint here obi a be react the best from say omo cosmo support club and I know say the technical team so e team hold you man say the bear next game say we no to me we need the ama supporters na
yes na asantoro konso emos ana ten kanama me ogum so on koroko supporters and after draw no achi rada game no ogum and so ekasai
spectators who came around. I mean, this was almost full to capacity, and that is a plus for the team, for the protocol team, because if you play away from home and you have a lot of supporters traveling from near and far to come and watch you, it tells that they have a lot of confidence in the team, they have a lot of belief that the team can perform and then win games. So I don't think that the change of venue was actually a factor.
Yes, and team say be a change of venue say koroko you used to baba yara they call obuasenye no and ma koroko draw factors na ba community and a kamboma drawn game and so buy anti asanroko board draw na Janga Apostles a chairman ora donfe after so musunya draw Ayanisa, Yentu Radonfe.
Because Kotoko small team, both possession and everything. Because when you Kotoko number draw, not just a wire there. I'm saying any nations in the ball last week. And also, me share teams, team and Nikita nation now. Your board runner, man for them so much. Because nation no Koto better players. I saw Kotoko. And then a BBA.
And then a BBA Nanka, one Santoro Copa on Suno, Elkujam, who rap pitch and so I won't pass a referee Baba and say upon. Then all the goalers draw qualify. Namum Koroko so more. Omutimi young what you must start beer bintine. Bibina Bibiama, Chesse, Omusunya Drano, Ayora, Dunfa, or no, and so a young apostle, so much chairman. Akoroko fans and I say be a parlay because some of us young apostles and your side in Newcastle Koroko and so a drone team. Mamma Sanoko supporters now almost so church or margin wa brana abufon was through Akumano now was through Kaka.
Oguma so den je si last year na o say players ni be a politician no e bi no one start no hwe Kotoko players not to be obi na obi ani asem ba men kan chemi sentimanu no bo chai I think do that. I know change the problem back on say baba ya you born 10 you man 11 no I person your team the whole team is baba na go to baba ya boy what can go to ya oh eti men nya the press people me de mania bring yan say Kotoko support the team no na ya ka obi firi kuma sia ba next time Franco me na bass this oba o ma na me dwin ho next time say o ma anya kuma say for obi fira kra ba eti men nya the baba o je the baba team no.
Yes, now Koroko supporters in the church from my grandpa say I am boy 11, you're born at 10. HSM say results now massive you say next time about the pass passes on the body and no I Koroko supporters minimum down crazy our foot will be at the mouth a fed. Oh, you ain't down crazy
anytime. So if you say if you're feeling of a training ground, which me up Abramovich and the ama Chelsea, do review do. Or to me come more unexpected. No normal a control a tune sending in the idea. 2 years are oh South Secret now. We are paying for now. I read a common near Ibutimo a year and a boatimo. Anytime some Ben players now and on who problems are players in face any idea. And to me, say so to me, yes, idea now it will help them.
Yes, or reference said Dankwe former player at the House of Folk. While Bon Watchers are Bramovich Monomasa, Obon say look up to them papa. You would know we are coach a Pamunti, do baby at Tobe. Our Salmon Nayan Tintia, I was a year training ground, so Bebuapa. While another resource, you have vision of Sinebrukum Chelsea, Ebo Golas draw na fee. Mamin Fam, and Nafi, Russell. Where your results latest one on Swatramani Makayos and outstanding. Vision Legon series about 1-1. Gold Stars Eshe Basek Holy Stars Kanabako. Karela and Sony Lions about 1-1. Adriana Stars setting fellows 2-1. Adama Nations and no a game about so and Afe Aya Santoro Conso and the Lions and some about 1-1. And a house of folk about 2. Emma Bichim and Timianto Legon Stadium. You send a Bimokrano choose Kadama has a players no. Mobana Mosha Yakasa Monsha will be any matamo. Mwamu ye yontia Moses K obi abefa obi amfai Moses kakra fine no eno no yes me ba ma badwa for slimom mamenta aye fibo ventures and so as omo and a day aye toothpaste aye friend say Afri Fresh herbal toothpaste and so abadwa so e bana say open toothpaste ade brush na boawa enom aye fibo de ni bia toothbrushes no so omo e Ashford Princess Evidence Executive Friendly Anafe Galaxy ni nyina no aye adwuma brush tita Wow, Emma Seno, and so now what Demapa branch rare symptom, Emma leftovers in no, Uklini Eddie Fruanum, M1, and so Tiwanum, and so Asham Kamapo Segolin. Do not be abeso to be on Sa and so Abeka 0535452263. Time a bamba shana our pharmaceutical shop and herbal shops in Namu Roma ya Twapitim, Ghana Mamu Abia Fabiano, Obenya B and so actor Baba Fafro and Yamau, wow Fofana Bansu Tuanufano, Mamma Misro, Menumbi, Anwa Bofano, Wanimu Fia Dumian Elqua, Memman time a bamba shana be enum, and malaria draw tatashi and to malaria fever. I say when I'm rare and it's so one tour, won't mini dinino, what drone a time a bamba shana time. About Misha and the capsules a yajuma, Messe a money member so drew or your banumbi or your Berman Swanumbi either so time. About Misha and I say what on the capsules Joba Tobiano a yajumane per 0244 417669 now on Impedifono and some Kasai Qualitac Dental Clinic a yajuma our patase main stretch anymore. One more Vegas now Qualitac say oba. Woman your teeth whitening, woman your cleaning and polishing, I scan any x-ray, and I saw you no morning no woman's abayama cosmetic dentistry, a banner dental implant, sebia say obeso to now sin fufro, and I say bia obeso ye failing and one abo tokro, I was seeing say ama kake dunya, Qualitac Dental Clinic, and so fro na number no I 053825 0078 Kulun Ghana Limited. Woman say madrono Araba bazen tablet or bar sexually. Uno unia tinka pam Omojani intimi nkoma tabia onasi atatai sebia banasa menstrual pains anawa wadro Araba bazen tablet bema wadro mienu Mr. Q pamu die ana fe hunchu capsules ebwa ama odwonso basa odwonso wie kra na otinka sa obema muhihye wadro no enso hunchu afei Mr. Q, Emma premature ejaculation, low sperm count, and in low libido, and so Akobabia to Drobia, also per a year Kulun, Omunu Panibiato, 0244 275429. The luckiest, yes, you take it. Men also de a sikana ban men Janisika and the more than to take it, I have from 1 Ghana, equally 5,000 Ghana cedis individual. What made you take it? Anna as group, and I say be a junior, mama to crowd boys, and juniors, nay. I have frank class, most to me kabum. Number to take it. I have star 712#. Luck is everywhere on all networks. So no, I the luckiest. I 30th November and a grand draw and so Ebasuntiano washer and so I'm Darman room and so Ewofie Mike
Fancy one of our coaches and so Jaya Wako and he will be joining Simba Queens of Tanzania. Yusuf Basigi Nejumedia with Azakis ladies idea wejemu enti obifufro ne ba betwa so due to the appointment awenya enso ewo Tanzania Simba for na ye member team no ompeso mo de man so kan no mo hyemu kena now Abra Azake score the CAF Champions League and man the for the first
maiden edition.
Yep. Simba Queens no more struggle but Osha the two teams there has been a reversal of fortunes. Simba Queens are now on top. Ewo Omo region ho And then they are also making at least a positive impact in the CAF Women's Champions League. On the other side, Azakes ladies attempted a qualification to the CAF Women's Champions League. Amfa omokoye na sebe the way almost cobble brand wa every coast 90 million for man could do it bia the lack of money, the lack of resources. Now Azakes ladies were promising a pa okobe no most of the players have left. Now ulusu quality. Now we replace it with quality outright, and now even potential a bit me abe blossom aya quality I know the issues about Integrates Buedua, Bless and Shine Agbomaji, the rest of the team, Evelyn Bedu, our move free as I can ladies koyeno. Omo to competent and able replacement. Edi Omunya. Now club ne preparations in the plans. Eye nyoma I was so oyeno. Onye sika no mpo no de aye. Say as I can say mema no kreda saying na ma no. Inti Evelyn is yasa emo ne be krekrumaye ne kakra sa but se fame koni ni hwa. They can't do that much. They can only do the little they can. Kakra mo be ya ne say and the league ni don betimi ajibi. They can fight for a year the cup competitions. But if there is no consistent support for women's football clubs and now women Premier League clubs that we're Ghana ha, fancy, you better talent in the setting, emfa. And especially where akwenya bia beto dia ma emba footballers say when you born ne boa, you better me the work abrochire. Obebo as a semi-professional into wo born no ye tua okano, wo betimi kra dia ko school. Now so that the opeso. So most of these girls are now targeting that route. Omo hwe sa kwan no na ndey omo so di to omo kwan na omo kokobi omo because otina ha ya nya careful e come na bed no. And if care is not taken, they will have to resort to other lifestyles. So that's the sad reality. I am lack of money and resources and where your system nim. And be money the any sick nim. And money the end kojo to enyakra. Companies are really putting in an effort. Mota Guinness air support TFN no pabako fonsano and Sonya mi kata. You get it? So we need a lot of sponsors to get into that sector. There are a lot of individuals who are actually doing well with their women football clubs. Dr. Taylor, Sanford World Clinic, Nord ne a Cape Coast, Lady Strikers, ne ye we kakra peja omwa. Then start in Kofono. A lot of them are in the system who are pushing their clubs. But all that we need is that the league, the structure, the organization, Women's Premier League, sika kakra bem, and on ye here buying mostly I say this, but I'm for Belgian say rough na but any bresem. A mano bono. The interventions they cater for within our society. It was sort of the same money because I am mostly as part of the MDGs, SDGs, whatever. Development goals be a biano. I am not a target ma and a mofrati through. Now, the girl child is always at the heart of every international organization. And the Kwanya Obefa say, or did it be see an amount swa, the girl child will be exposed to so many opportunities about transforming a bravo. Women's football, it can't be. Without women's football, I don't know what would have happened to Stella Nyameche. The captain Black Princesses Nancy, yeah. Obone born away. Ofriha, Sisi Owa Manone. Ernestina Bambila, I wouldn't have known what would have happened to her. Yaya Grace Boduwe, picked from a village, now transformed to a foreign-based footballer. And ma footballer, Sakonya Nkemba. And you obia ne benye sikano no further ne education akwa kodru so. So obie kwan to in academia for a money bia no obie bi so atoa e de amo omo so mpese omo ya agodie no. Women in sports, how do we empower them? How do we support them? How do we resource them? Send e be your money beka na encourage afoforo so omo wom so na omo de omo ho agim e ya ban, because we have a ministry responsible for emma omo interest in mofra omo interest anameboa. Here our budget I run every year. I think na yentwe bi enfan supporting women in sports every year. It becomes a policy sort of. Say aban yeyi 5 million Ghana cedis at all say for women in sports yeah they boom fans I'll bet me access other than any BB say and yes sunny a bayer TNA your securities your other agencies of government they can employ some of these women footballers no make me your more ayo more daytime and then during the football time so ball. Let us create opportunities, let us create avenues for them. And then the bemo money aka and yes sir the brain drain sector system now is see in the health sector doctors Johnny Bebre because good Cuba because this is nurses cry there was an influx of Ghanaian nurses to the UK and other countries are omaya available say omoye mass employment of healthcare personnel Ghana. Clearly if you are not careful so na baby right football nim and remember then see a complaining and money the so you will see that the local women's game will be bereft of enough quality and stability. So let us find ways to support. And I think without governmental help or without government input, without government investment, fancy these individuals who have a keen women's football attack, into now, Bashir Hayford, any Juma or I think he deserves a mention on this platform. And Pempino, we have written off a lot of these experienced coaches. Every more class forms more time with him.
Yeah,
it was a question. No more penal. It was a question I asked Asaribediako, the young apostles coach, or mobile postmaster. I said, more your coaches are tactically we are very good. Ebia school na mwanti yanko ndre ni mambo bo abodini anje jenkrata ahodo anti ayesa munhye de nya we no but me so but I'm speaking to Asaribediako now Asaribediako mo yes shata fedi there was a section of coaches are no more around that you omo de frame but back to Bashir Hayford and what he represents. There is a man who has stood tall and firm or on the principles or on the values. He does not kowtow to anything that will infringe on Sanyo man. And Otisana mostly I issues there are times kwama, there are times kentiao. Bashir Hayford is a victim of that. He's a very good coach. Very, very good coach. Or a Premier League winner. Ewo Boase. Premier League winner. Ewo Kumase. He is somebody who has also produced a lot of top scorers. Ewo ye league in him.
The ball also fair.
Exactly. Apostle said Eric Bekoye Bashir Hayford. Nathaniel Asamoah. Hans Kofi.
Oh, I'm glad there's some of them. As Afo Harrison.
Wow.
As Inkum.
Samuel Inkum.
Yes. I mean, Mark Setre. Bequeen. Yes, a lot. Yes, a lot. Wow. Of he produced a lot of national team players.
Enti Bashir Hayford ne omo pedigree no. And come bro normal head coach so.
Sompa
to some extent, Wemon ye sporting director, technical director.
Yes.
And awareness wa being pa. Otradio.
No bash now be din one bro.
So oyo church ni mapa. Abodi ni nkrata no owo bebre na wo.
Yes.
But football coaching no person ye. Nensan ne adwuma eso eninti. He had to be exported to other countries to work there. The last of it was Somalia. And sana Ojaya Sanswa Befie. Checking a record of Heart of Lions. Or by no more way. Okay, before Heart of Lions, there was Legon Cities. Then after Legon Cities, no, Heart of Lions issue SOS call at the command. Then he came to build them out. Into Omore, no, he came to transform them. Now, Omo on an 11-match unbeaten streak. Hey. Okay, good. Shadrach Fawene Toso. You will see the number of games Heart of Lions have gone without defeat. And Enra, they nearly won against Dreams FC. Nearly won is not equals to a win. But the point is that, check it. Omo games, Omo de be last season, only 2 draws. And they were able to win as many as 6. 8 games, 6 wins, and 2 draws. Then this season, unbeaten so far. Okodoma Kopeke point. Endra Okotema, Eko Peking Point, and Otine Fisher House of Folk by 2-0.
Yeah.
Definitely an unbeaten start to the season for Heart of Lions. But Ayabashe here for the Nsanu Ejuma, working very well to transform players and then transform the club. And I think say a bon Nabasu will show us when down pa SF Atasi yes sir. And so Edemano Kodakodiano fancy football no on the evidence of what I witnessed in the first half before the France no mobile say it was a beautiful spectacle. It was a true statement of Okuma Pemna Apembeba Sekotokono a dom ediechre and a dom ediechre no people from Boase, people from nearby communities, people from Kumasi and everywhere across Ghana. By so mobile. There were people even from Accra. Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Mobile share. Mimira Stadium or no. In fact, me. Oh no, I was surprised. I was expecting say turn out in a positive. But send you me see who no. Nen tesa.
Wow.
A broso. VIP hodie oversubscribed. Ana the po nechi no. And also a bomb anesa. Ana nchemu hano opposite VIP no.
Tembia.
So clearly it was very impressive. And no mobile first half no. Na a performance a befitted the attendance. The only missing ingredient was a goal
in the first half.
Exactly. And I think Kotoko, this season I remember with goal scoring. The chances they created quality no quality chances, but the conversion was an issue. They lack that bite up front. So player born betowa and you afraid no better for the home. I weigh options. Me money say and I mean money say. Players who know exactly what it is to do with the ball even before it arrives and no be normal lucky. Team way no a profile like Mbella Bishemua and first half now no, they would have buried young apostles by 3. Yeah, I'm not exaggerating. Sankomo little finisher. Our team Nima on Sunday, no, they would have buried the young apostles. And I'm telling you, boy, with the 18-yard box in him, boy, yeah, direct at goal. But because of a lack of composure, because of not being so certain on exactly what it is I have to do as a forward, a creative issues at the moment. Then football so idea womb. Obeti me abo ball na no urate me free on that you also have to defend. So the more you dominate, the more you control, more now why you're offensive oriented no. Etimi ma ure free wechi. Eno be na toko. So the goal they considered, yeah, goal considered. Basically, let me say, and not typical against the run of play, but it was unexpected. And yet goaler. Under normal circumstances, I was saying come year build up nobody consider, and it actually affected their plans. But Achia Nembuye, I want to advise the fans who were protesting.
Okay, quick.
They were doing it in the interest of the player. But Oma player yeah. Now they have put a lot of pressure.
The cardboard ne placards.
Yeah, Omo coach, Now the pressure can see and fan to coach niso. They are 2 players so.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, next match we are team Dubois. A lot of expectations never come. I only ask what you have for one point here winning your coach. You know about day. And there's a new player will be rating.
Also your boss boy.
Oh yeah, Opeli.
Yeah.
Or your new player will be rating. Onya adapt you. Onya settle here. Samoya diamoya ina, and is given an opportunity to play. The boy will play under a lot of pressure, mind you. When your team be out, this is a Sante Kotoko. And Oma create a lot of problems for the boy. Me, Oma Mbwa boy in the 1.
Wow.
Oma Mbwa boy in the 1. I don't know where you know. Oma Mbwa no cry.
I don't know apostle me about to see but Buffalo Polo, yes. Branaba J the African print na but for the year Juma or the print or the palm golf shirt to polo shirt, round neck and V necks. I'm a monty. My catch say institutions and the companies out of Amosomo pay Wednesday we more pay Friday West and money Buffalo Polo. And so and Casanon sort one time and found and to do amo pedudo biano be pam amamo. And I so
place you order before 10 a.m. each weekday. By the close of this very said day now, onsa ebeka o product or delivery equal Ghana mamu abebiano krobia was biano Bavo Polo so ebe delivery amon saka Bavo classics no la power tops and it down. Chese or the ball shoe or the ball slippers and also fair designs in the womb and yesan pam kaftan I want to say oh your bar unma depam or your bema fashion designer now unma depam abaso ne Bavo Polo so yeah juma ahinama kokoben off ayesanta so boase ekwan so 0249 600789 on a Bafu Polo. Ebekasa Jean's toothpaste, Jean's toothbrush, and also our Jean's total care, Jean's whitening, and a Jean's hairban. Ninano, a botch my ass hairban, kita natural herbs, a woman tis other brush you teeth na, a bow say, and a gum, and buying. As our boss, Sananka sound by our Bramo, more piano, ain't mint, and I was in a bay fitan so kama, a kita minty fresh breath, and no, and as a walk, send a point so num asham. Abasa so awo fa cases baby otimi farm and your man so aye farm brush and so doson baby to e wo dwa so Jean's toothpaste Jean's toothbrush apostle
see say na me coach bi wo boa say set and I say send them say
okay
under 15 girls almost circuit match omo ball 5 minutes each half no mo wie
how
10 minutes the whole game.
I want to hear 5 minutes.
First half 5 minutes, second half 5 minutes.
I'm going to be there.
And I'm going to decide you're winning.
Oh, how?
Why are you surprised, Pastor?
Sir.
Roha, Ghana.
Then I'm going to say Ashtown circuit.
5 minutes.
5 minutes each half.
Mike, no,
I'll have to investigate this honestly. But he's a coach. On the coach,
but you go into it.
Yeah,
we'll have to speak to him.
At the end of the moment, about 5 minutes. Not at the answer.
We'll have to speak to him maybe tomorrow to find out. So go into and get that side of the story. So Michael, also Kasada first of all, younger princess and Simba, a special project by the government. As we speak now, Abayama, my best sponsor Simba. My best sponsor Simba.
Yeah.
Over $1 million, $2 million every year. Now my bet is sponsoring Simba Queens, $366,000 a year for 5 years. So first of all, company no.
Within 3 years, crowd.
Clubs premier.
What's a man season beyond company?
$366,000 for Simba Queens. Now, Michael, this is so like we've been discussing here. So I buy no because of the same marble, no tumbo, same marble. As we speak today, was a younger, and this year they are going to do well. Younger, CAF Champions League. Simba is in Confederation Cup. You understand me? So, a project. Company, best sponsor, you are giving 15% tax rebate. You understand? So, a buying only contribution.
The company sponsor.
Yes.
You bet tax, you bet 15%.
So, that is why, yes.
That's a uncheck.
So, Sebiu, baby, I didn't do a year done. Uncrophone, break. And the Michael, you are doing the best, but it's unfortunate. So, and some juma because they are buying on Sebiu in terms of policy for sports. We don't even have any serious policy for sports. You can't funding for your sports as a major deficit. You can't more than 3-4 days. You can't be saying nothing has happened. You know what you say? So when you are the baby, it's unfortunate, but me, I'm happy for Baziguni. The reason why are there? He should move elsewhere and make sure the expertise, the experience. So corner the Simba crack champion semi-final and final crap. A big Ghanaian coach, a man coach, Ako baby, Apijamosu. So from in the past, that's where who's a Ben Kofi coach of Africa. That is what we used to have.
Because also some Tanzania for they said they can only have your ball.
Oh, they are serious. They are not
ball return out.
Messi, Maza.
What's the new class where you're born? Say,
well, unfortunately, the world now. No, Phyllis said, but unfortunately, we are not about that alone. It's about the funding. And Michael, who suit our say, Sompa suit. I know who lady be. It's not about the suit. Watch the suit, come. It's about ladies who you find call lunch. You find call lunch. Who show bottom no about 20 Ghana. Oh, go back. Miss Minino call Rapak. Restaurant, Chinese restaurant.
Some is it never.
There be see
I will try. But you try the tomato paste go no
so there no cry we are cancer but a serious matter. Say and here 1999 yeah led by Baltasar called World Cup, World Cup. Do you imagine what that means? We had women World Cup. This is how bad the whole we had women World Cup. And then here apart from Nigeria, Bayana Krani and for me, Cameroon crab, Etiana Equatorial Guinea crab, they have control. And Zambia 2 years. Zambia 2 years. Tanzania. That's the level we have gone.
Before Nigeria, France, and Equatorial Guinea.
See, when we started women football, Ghana, Nigeria, but typical Ghana, no, say a shot,
Sompa Sports.
But see a bit twice, so I say, yeah, so sad development, but look, Oka Blessing Agbomaji, who call far Rabata, AS far, she played every match, so it means that you're top. So to be called far, every match, it means you're a top player. Can you imagine, sir? Budu amu nyawo hana bonju wona at least almost car. We even get to the final game, or even win, probably win. Yes,
against Sundowns there.
Yes, on the whole tournament. Yes, so it's unfortunate. Say, Fami Kono Unibia,
and then Mukramon saying is that exposure, the maiden edition, baby at Sundowns and Maya Bobo Kwaku Drew.
Only family and Bina or lady are very beautiful. No kind of or person sunny wardrobe. Kasa tintin sa. Waka de wago, sweetheart, please can you change my wardrobe?
I was also me chiri.
I feel I'm a chichim. I tell you we cross saying yes. Debbie, Ukasawa. Oh, you want to change your wardrobe when? Because we don't want to when. Also, I'll do it Friday. No problem at all. Let them. And the unfortunate son about you need the needed resources to make sure you're retaining quality players, retaining your coaches here to make sure say so we are developing players and making sure say they are your competitors on the contest like Memano there. Ma Mimbo in Swatreman any Samates Abasu, they've done very well. They've done very, very, very well. They've done very well because listen, you don't expect at this stage not draw no baby or fire no. Oh, they are here because but look, they've done very well. And so man have done very. In fact, the second leg crowd on boy they did very, very well. Inexperience, no, it will always come a natural thing. Inexperience, no hands to man, and you could see that in the first leg. So second goal, consider no, and then they don't have the needed resources. Oh, they are here, and then the type of players. Do they have the money to get those players to play in Africa? That's the truth of the matter. So they've done they've done very, very well. Even though they've exited, they did very well. Going through the first phase of the preliminary and then the second stage. Look, if you are Samatex, they are more Raja, 3-time champions, 2-time Confederation Cup champions. That is
Sompa Sports.
Like a mismatch in the first place. Sebi is like because unfair draw. What do you say? So you have given such people with experience, they have the resources, everything. But Lucia first game no across sports cinema. Second experience something would have won by 2-1, the worst case scenario. So there's here. And this is the first time they won the league, they're even going to Africa. And even the second leg, they played so well. But once again, Neo gap no between Momu, Samatex, and Rajat Ewa. But in spite of that, Samatex did so well. In Bobby Momu, I mean, they played as if they had experienced side in the competition for a long time. And for me, they should keep it up. Momo Befia, Eric said they are likely to make sure that they defend the FA Cup. That's good. If they're able to defend the FA Cup, Omoko Bima, mistakes be
traveling arrangements in
terms of being players. Coach could have learned something. The same thing applies to someone that know they've gained some level of experience. And then you must also pray for the lack of the draw there. You're very key, especially so near the established clubs now. Also, ubompa say yen phone ko fa baby kakra at the time I be say be gine yi na wako shaka for but say wuti anye yi na lack of the donor favor say na bad because if you look at the summer test performance especially say enye Raja if I look at some of the teams that have qualified they would have qualified but then is a we'll move on and learn from that now Chinedu Asem Mike you see Anamala Mamich Odama Esperance de Tunis or 20 years were two number one Penchich our national team and number two number one our Esperance is 20 years old me out here oka lame yama alasem Euro 17 years or diagro pass the own pass or the Marafinya no commentator no say obviously on who pass your person or someone who be because it doesn't believe that color at this event you passer if you are playing for the club as an go we are 14 immediately they've asked you to play for the team you must be ready or the team must prepare the expectation any demand is very high this is an below class performance Nancy Nabasa Debbie expect that from top class performer. It doesn't matter your age. So he should be ready. Say Oba Kotokono. First of all, the fact that you are coming to Kotoko, profile is already up there. Now, I saw Modibo. So you should be ready. When they put that red jersey on you, you deliver. Sanity. Now deliver so one Kasawa Brabo and necessary. Either be the national team call up or Sebi work up Amononi and I'll be the big clubs on African continent. So we more shining crown on you ready. Say your man akwenyana. Sebi unko supporters no. Kodo supporters omu ni ma DFA enti omu tua ADFA ka. Kodo supporter ka tell say on to we all bisa so ne boy saying because kodo supporters omu a showman, a show women, they show action. What they say? Enti ono no opeso disca abeto good performance. Enti o disca be share say performance na come na. And it's oba na nko ya. Listen, don't blame them. Me I am supporters here. I understand them. Yes. Now said the any say Oba Abesha or man the 3 points. 1 man 3 points are automatically about we can adventure because in Sikano wanya ehunfaswa enti otuabae Mati Apostle mama mfa me course na ewo 21st clinic abrana yentu aye sciatic nerves no yentu sciatic and say ema ya bia wote say your 95 aye on 9 benkum 21st clinic eho ana abekwa akwaje wires branches over 15 across the nation be bia befa bia chese nkranza sunyane techimanom eba aye Accra Domain Market Obuasi ehwa overseas junction enya ira akwa 21st clinic 0540-311-311 bra name to us here and from a real quick cafe Boris beef chicken akoko nam ano tomesi nam no pebi ato e de adi ujuma so ye chop bar restaurant oton ye fast food and also jamam for orders akoko nam ye halal ye de prepare duane am obi adi bi enkofa samoma no ye Boris beef chicken ubeko poku training na dum SG mo e top pie na ye bantama shotomo any presby sorry die nim hwe 0544444453 Nano Boris B and Kasa Yankase Mbra 0551-931-931-0548-931-931 Yefa course Namos Mod Majin Shaba. Hello caller.
Yes sir.
Opening yet you.
What's the body?
Adum.
Robert. Me got to see looking France and you put that to get it on a pair. Fancy can make it say okay bros at the book. Sunday born in a boy in India. They can't crop idea. And you have to put performance now for one of the Manchester press no. Mumpajamo now has to put stimulus no. Ultimately, now question is Arena. It that is not in budget and has to put supporters in a Adama. Opportunity to Yampuka. But never has to put Timino Ayajuma. Maybe trying to put that to the studio.
Matera CM for hello caller. Hello.
Yeah, fancy.
Opening your tongue can eat you. Okay.
connect. Now, my point was I can't touch Yamago and one effect. If you have to follow Monin, some 530 minutes, let there are 50 the charity after your phone. I'm telling someone.
Oh, hello, caller.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir. Good morning, it's you. Okay.
Yeah.
Sompa sports. You struggle say you better the now can borrow the same say maybe I bet me as about to be the anke be foul. You fa few at the account and for sorry so hello caller. Hello. Hello caller.
Hello.
Yes sir, good morning. Open with baby I say for you. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Open it you. Okay.
Ya ba ba siri jila dia mujama kante mane Ghana mane na supporters ya bomu nyina maso. Ane players ni coach no. Ya bomu nyina bazo na best supporters se nya botre. Du ayire akotokwa api players na ma aton. Tu best na bench. E di best supporters nya botre ma coach no. Ana kan bia so no. Ni so ba se akono. Awo yegum. Ni ti dia next match ya best. Ya fa ko do ta akotokoti. Ya menka o.
Okay, you have a chat on your service. So, hello, caller.
Hello, God.
Yes, sir. Opening Fury.
And I'm telling you, I'm going to oh, God, oh, Yahweh.
Aye.
You know, I'm an able.
Oh, and one will come with Chelsea. The good days for me, no one say, Adam, my wife, young couple. Well, Mate, yet say, I am sorry, son, news and Ramosrana or any others what day. I have some pound come on a buy and we Jasso, Montreal. Well, I mean, you real quick. Shara Canunie, happy birthday to Jaden someone who is student, our sacred, hard preparatory school. I was Sunyane, Nyansa, and I say, oh, yeah, we show a year, our dapa, and to Jaden, and the birthday, happy birthday, Kwama. Glorious birthday going out to a red one, Mercedes, and I say, oh, we share red one, our dapa, and to red one, baby, I will be on Mercedes, say, yeah, we show happy birthday. Constable Ousu Bema, Constable Ousu Bema Agnes, oh, yeah, Juma, I was Swami Central Police Station, and our constable, yeah, we show a year, our dapa, Yaminton Super, and who birthday, and so now, Manuel Manson, your friend, Emma, and happy birthday going out to Tricia from Shadrach, and I say, oh, we show a year, our dapa. Tree, baby, I will be an insurance, and so I are sorry, so you are crying. I have essential area.